And leading us out, a bit of a surprise package here. It's just 18 years old from Romania. It is Madalina Amaistroaie of Romania. Definitely a surprise package. World number 54 has made it through to the final, and she'll go up against the world number 90, the 26-year-old American Mackenzie Brown. Mackenzie being presented to the very limited crowd here, restricted to basically the technical staff, umpires, and the officials of the tournament, because we're doing this behind closed doors. It's been a great competition for Madalina Amaistroaie. Nikki, would you have predicted this semi-final?
Not at all. I mean, you know, the 18-year-olds come here, you know, had an absolutely fantastic tournament, taken out some great names on the way through. Elisa Tartler of Germany, you know, and Casey Kaufold of USA. I mean, she's definitely earned her spot here.
She certainly has. Good work from Mackenzie Brown as well to get here at 90 in the world. She's certainly trying hard to get into the USA women's team. But it's time for the semi-finals here in Guatemala City.
Good, strong shot.
Mackenzie Brown will get this semi-final underway.
Looks strong, looks solid, a little bit high, but yeah, great first shot. Oh, wow, yes. What a response from the 18-year-old, straight in the 10.
Just drifting out to the left there, made an adjustment, Mackenzie Brown. She looks so confident, doesn't she?
Wow, just unbelievable. She's in the zone, isn't she? 210 straight out.
There it is.
Yes. Into the 10 for Mackenzie Brown. But Amaistroaie can put the points away here with an 8. Finishes with a 9 and a 29 for her. Solid start from the Romanian. And the 2 set points go to Madalina Amaistroaie. Right, first impressions. I mean, she looks incredible, doesn't she?
She does, yeah, really impressive. I think sometimes when you're 18, you walk into the stadium, you know, you've got nothing to lose, everything's just really fun. She looks super composed. She didn't even really look nervous, did she? So, yeah, fantastic shooting.
Yeah, Mackenzie Brown also looking pretty composed and pretty determined. But you can see those arrows are all high. They're in a line, so she's got her, you know, she's got a marker for her height.
Yeah, I mean, her group was a little bit high, a little bit left, I think, as well. And if you had centered that, I think it wasn't much more than a 10-size group. So it was just, you know, perhaps a bit of a sight mark issue there. So if she can bring those in, I saw her make a big sight adjustment, then let's see what she can bring in this next end.
Well, it's time to get on with this match. Second semi-final. It's Mackenzie Brown shooting first in set number 2.
Wide out to the left again. She's not sure why she even raised her hand.
Yes. Good, strong shot.
So
all the way.
Well, corrected out to the other side that time.
Yeah, she looks a bit confused.
Good, strong shot.
Moving.
9.8 at 9.
Just not really finding the 10, is she?
Struggling at the moment. Another opportunity here for Amaistroaie. She puts it into the 9. A 28 from her is more than enough to take the second set and all the points with it. 4-0 for the Romanian. She really looks like the real deal.
She does, yeah. Even a little smile there at the end, being a bit more relaxed between the ends. You know, it's really nice to have a chat with your coach, and often you talk about something completely different. You're not going to be talking about the match. It would just be something relaxing, something to make you laugh maybe, and just calm the nerves. But she doesn't even look nervous.
No, she doesn't. She looks like she's sort of ready for business. And this is the other I think as we look back on that set, and Mackenzie Brown's sort of, quizzical set of shots. I mean, again, she's got the height right. The height. Well, I say she's got the height right. She's everything's on the same height.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the windage, the left-right of it is just out of balance somehow. Left then right, then left. You know, she's just got to settle down. Like we say, we're in the set system. She can come back now.
Certainly can. Mackenzie Brown will shoot first, trailing 4-0 in the Recurve Women's semi-final number 2. She needs to start big.
That's not what she wanted, and the coach is sort of not sure either from the head tilt.
Put it in the middle. Good, strong shot.
Great shooting.
There you go, that's better. A knowing smile there.
Good, strong shot.
9s are enough at the moment for Madalina Amaistroaie.
There it is.
There's your 10. Took a while to get there, but just look at this. A 10 will take victory here. Oh, she's popped it into the 9. So 27s apiece, and Mackenzie Brown gets off the mark with a single point. She still trails 5-1, but she's off the mark, and that could set her off, but she's got a big ask now.
Yeah, I mean, she came off the line looking ever so disappointed, and you've just got to keep your head in this. You can't, you know, kind of get upset that you might have just lost, or, you know, you've just got to stay in the moment. It's not over till it's over. Just keep your mindset.
I'll take a look back at the shots here, and
Madalina Amaistroaie.
on the second one, yeah, very disappointed. She's not sure what's going on. One has to then default to, well, possibly execution. But the second shot, she had that smile because she knew that she'd done everything right, I guess.
Yeah, it was a better shot. It was quite central. It was just slightly high. You know, she was unlucky to get a 10. I think that's where the smile came from. But, you know, let's see if she can bring it back now.
Well, she's off the mark, Mackenzie Brown, trailing by 5 points to 1. She'll shoot first in the 4th set. No room for error for Mackenzie Brown now. She has to take both set points in the remaining 2 sets.
Yep.
Great start.
There you go.
Fantastic. Back in the 10. That's what she needed. Keep the match alive.
This is such consistent shooting from an 18-year-old that is a surprise package here.
See the little steer, Mackenzie's front arm there, just as the shot went off. She knew it was going to go left. She tried to put it across, but just too late.
Got a 9 from it, though. And that is the first time we've seen a major slip-up from the Romanian. Big opportunity for Mackenzie here. And back in the 10s. So this one's out of reach now for Madalina Amaistroaie. This shot, though, very important. Still drifting over to the 7 there. What on earth has gone on wrong with Amaistroaie in that set?
You know, it could be just down to that glimmer of, I could win this. It's possible, you know, and it's going to the right is usually a little bit, maybe a soft shot. But did you see the smile in Mackenzie's face then, the ignition of, I'm back in the game. So she's going to hunt her down.
Yeah, she really is. Don't count her out at all. But look, you have to say, what a remarkable performance from Madalina Amaistroaie, and we can forgive the 6 and 7. I'm sure we're about to get a look at those as well. Mackenzie Brown, that was your bow steer that you were talking about, trying to drive it in.
Just looking from behind her there, the bow looks slightly canted to the right. I don't know if that was just the camera angle, but if you're canting your bow, you're tilting it over to the right, that is going to cause the arrow to go off to the right, which it did. So I can't tell if that is a factor just from that angle, but it certainly looked a little bit like that to me.
And the coach is definitely going to have seen that, so we'll be able to spot it. Madalina Amaistroaie still in pole position here, still leading by 2 set points. 5-3 she leads. Still has an opportunity to take this. Just waiting on the line for a clear range at the moment. Just when the momentum was with Mackenzie Brown, there's a pause in proceedings. It does give us an opportunity to talk about how good the Romanian is and how good Mackenzie Brown has been to get back into
good
this.
strong shot.
Looks like we're ready to go again. Set number 5. Mackenzie Brown fighting back.
Yep.
Boom! Straight in the X. Here we go.
Pressure now on Madalina Amaistroaie. Just in the 9.
Good focus, good finish. Trust it. Yep.
Yes.
Show me another one.
I'm sure she's thinking, what on earth? Where was this earlier on? 2 10s for Brown.
You could just see in her face, as soon as she let go of that, she knew something was wrong.
Yep.
Brilliant, perfect from Mackenzie Brown, and a knowing smile and raising of eyebrows. She's drawn this one level, and things are going a little wild for Madalina Amaistroaie. She needs to get things back together here. She's made things interesting for us because, of course, it means that they're all tied after 5 sets of 5 set points each. And what does that mean, Nikki?
We are going to the shoot-off. So it's 1 arrow per archer. Closest to the middle is going to win. Book their place in the gold medal match.
Yeah, single arrow this year. There was a toying with a 2 arrow shoot-off for some seasons, but now we're back to 1 arrow. Here we look back at Mackenzie Brown's perfect 30, and she was shooting 8s and 9s early on. That's why we got the smile from her at the end. And then after a wayward 5, we're now calling it a wayward 7 because it was 10s and 9s all the way through the first 3 sets for Madalina Amaistroaie. A surprise package, and you know what, I keep saying surprise package. It's not really a surprise when you think we've had 18 months out, and it's always the case that over a period of that time you see some new stars come through, some younger athletes come through, and that's no different here. It's just that we haven't seen any archery for 18 months.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brady alluded to that earlier in the week, didn't he? He said, let's see, you know, who's out there now and who's coming through. So it is fantastic to see these young archers coming through and see what they can do on the scene. I just saw her going through with a coach there. The technique of just putting her hand under her chin, just practicing that release. I think it's probably the release that's upsetting her shot just now. So she's really got to keep it strong, snug into under her chin, keeping the back tension and letting that shot explode. So let's see if she can get it back. But she's certainly lost a bit of a flow at the moment. She just needs to regain it.
Yeah, imagine the pressure on an 18-year-old on her first podium match, and she's only got 1 arrow to correct all of the things that have started to go wrong in the final 2 sets. A longer break though, as the targets are replaced, maybe just the order of the day, but all square after 5 sets, and a place in the gold medal match is up for grabs, and it's just 1 arrow per archer to decide.
Inicia disparando vaca número 1, Mackenzie Brown, Estados Unidos de América.
Going through a process,
Un arquero.
trying to stay calm.
Una flecha.
Mackenzie
20
Brown
segundos.
shoot first in this tiebreaker.
Trust it.
Ocho.
Gone out into the 8. Chance for Madalina Amaistroaie.
Ocho.
She's in the 8
Ooh,
as
I
well.
think that's further out though.
And I think you may well be right. Mackenzie Brown may have won the shoot-off in the women's recurve semi-final with an 8.
All right, well, we get to play again.
Bien, nuestras arqueras en flecha de desempate. 8 para cada una.
We wait for confirmation, but I think from the body language you can tell that There was a little bit of disappointing acceptance from Madalina Amaistroaie, and there we have it, confirmation. It did look at first glance that Mackenzie Brown's was closer, but winning a shoot-off in the women's semi-final with an 8 is incredible. She's now got to clear her mind and get ready for the gold medal match, while Madalina Amaistroaie has to think very quickly about how she's going to take on Alejandra Valencia in the bronze medal match. But there is confirmation. Mackenzie Brown takes the second Recurve women's semi-final.